And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Gaylord Perry.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know the guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Out to short, Adames. Handles, throws to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Down in order go the White Sox. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Jack McDowell. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Will Clark. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. Jeff Kent in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's some real power at the plate. Paul Kovalenko. Perry back to work.
Oh, Paul.
And no one can get there. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the right fielder, Carlos Lee. Swing and a foul out of play. Perry, the former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Kovalenko stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And he beats it for the first out after the drop third strike. And the runner holds.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And the batter now, Harold Baines. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Next to hit, Nelly Fox. Runner at second, 2 down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So one left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in San Francisco, Willie Mays digging in now. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Right-hander kick steals.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
And that's downstairs and outside. And Singy, if you factor in Mays' 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swung on, belted. Jordan going back on this one.
Ooh,
the wall can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back.
I just missed it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for the Giants, Willie McCovey.
0-1's the count.
And that one finds its way through. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mel Ott. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Sliced hard but foul. McCovey aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Lee puts it away, and there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Kovalenko toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. New inning. Getting started. Here's the third baseman, Robin Ventura. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Harry, the tall righty, more than 300 wins in his career, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
Take that.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed.
Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And here is S.V.G. And there's one down.
He just might be good. That's great.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Jordan. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two on, one out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side,
hammered on the line, base hit, headed for the plate. The throw in. Save! In comes the run from second. We're tied at 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of
intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Now here is Carlos Lee. He's 0 for 1.
This might be a sin.
Slice to
We
right.
take that. We get 2 or 3 out of that. We get
Base
2 out
hit,
of that.
1 run in already. Now the second run is in.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield.
2 out of that.
1 run is in.
Oh, he got him! Damn!
To just get off the field after that.
Slow as hell. Dang.
As we go to the last of the third, here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Williams. Late with the swing there. Just missed.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Willie Adames stands in. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
1 down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. And Adames swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Hit hard. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the second baseman, Jeff Kent. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw some.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nelly Fox. And a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one the other way. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Robin Ventura will hit next. Singleton scored his first time. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the White Sox catcher. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bonds. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. S.V.G, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball right side. Auerbach. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's out number 3. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Barry Bonds. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. Check swing, called strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground.
Oh,
Fair
wow.
ball.
Very slow. Damn. Damn.
One down. Now it's the DH, Willie McCovey. And there's a strike. Mays leads off first with one away. Comes up empty.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have to get it back.
Fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Digging in, Mel Ott. Into the outfield, base hit. Mays
Done him.
third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a two-run game. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the power hitting catcher. First pitch misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1.
Hot dog. Are you serious?
Great
That's
effort
the challenge there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Williams swings through it for strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Oh, they're sliding. Let's see if we get the face.
1 ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate.
Get him!
Tag safe at second.
Are you serious?
Good base running to take off there. Should be a pass ball.
Oh, nasty sliding in on. You guys going for a breakaway. Wow. He's looking for something.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Michael Jordan. Perry back to work. The other way,
Jordan.
A sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and it beats him. What a play.
Ball back
Saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Hit in the air, right field. Odd. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Kovalenko.
I didn't say that stupid ass thing, Paul Kovalenko.
And first offering is fouled off.
Change. Oh, Sancho. He got 4 seam, curve, change, and sinker.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
No ball, 2
Well, he looks
strikes.
fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Damn.
Out to short, Adames. And that'll do it.
Damn.
So they make. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Willie Adames.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Young dude.
Clark, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Up the middle, makes the catch for the out. Jeff Kent, the next Giant to hit.
Number 21.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8. Giants down in order. They trail it here. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Javier Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lee now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Schmidt getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Number 54 also throwing. Next pitch is outside.
Just guess the spot. Oh, but he didn't get turned on it. Damn.
Throws across the diamond, and a quick out, number one. Now, Harold Baines. This to third.
I can't get no contact.
Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the second baseman, Nelly Fox. He's got some power, no doubt. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fly ball down the line. Bonds sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that's the third out. Back here in San Francisco. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Barry Bonds. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
What the hell did these damn rouses, man? They got two Scottish. Tommy John. One more Tommy John.
McDowell ready to fire now. Just missed.
Nerves got wrist and the elbow.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Let's have to change. Very contact.
He goes
down looking. Froze him. He's looking for something fast. He froze with that change up. Yeah, 9K.
And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. And there's a fly ball deep right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, taking for third.
He's getting 3.
Safe at third with a triple, his third hit of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible.
Ripped to short. To the plate.
Damn!
Safe.
I tried to be
It's
slick.
4-3.
Damn. I tried to.
One down, runner at first. Mel Ott, the next Giant to hit. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Slap the other way,
left field up.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-1 there.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
John.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jack McDowell done for the afternoon. He's in. Tommy John on to pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And here is number 28, Hard ground ball. They're base stop.
Take the lead.
Here
Damn.
comes McCovey. Here comes the throw. The
Get him!
tag.
Yes!
Down.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The base runner did a
Damn,
great
we
job
stopped him
of
from
making
timing
that a
out.
close play at the
Yes.
plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big-time play to cut down a run.
That one finds
Nasty.
the zone.
Nasty. Look at the
0-2.
back kick.
Perhaps
Man,
not
go,
quite
boy.
ready to hit. First two
That was
pitches
nasty.
by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against
Oh,
the wall.
took
He's
it.
going to have to figure
Yeah.
something out and figure it out quickly.
Rip towards third.
Tosses
Tosses across the first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Let's get some.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Robin Ventura.
Said to go on the left field.
There's a
Ooh,
swing
we'll
and a
take
drive.
that, though. We'll take that. We'll take that. That
Hit
should
one
be a
outs
double.
off the
It ain't staying up
wall.
with
Should
a
be
double.
extra
We'll take that.
bases. Safe and
We
second
can't
with
go
a
down
double.
left field. We'll take
Third
that.
hit for him this
We'll
afternoon.
take that. We'll take that.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now,
Come on,
there are
AJ.
several ways that they can get this run across.
And now, number 12.
Damn.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Yeah, it's from the line. See some strings.
That one ripped.
That should be out the wall.
It bangs off
Yes.
the wall. Run comes
Oh,
in from
AJ, stand
second,
up, double.
and they
Stand
lead
up.
by 2.
Stand up. All day.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now here is S.V.G. And he drops it down the third baseline. And the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
There you go, Jordan. There you go.
Scores.
There you go. There you go.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Frank Thomas. Swing and a miss, and he was
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
runner on the move. Foul ball there.
Got to a hit and run. I was doing fastball. God damn.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Yes, we'll
And
take
that'll
that.
fall
We'll
for a
take
base
that. We'll
hit.
take
They
that. We'll
fired
take
in
that. We'll
quickly,
take that.
so it's first
Yes.
and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. That ball
Knocks
right there
him out.
landed in what they call the
Legal
no man's
bring
land,
out.
meaning
Jason
it's
Smith,
not
probably
really a
Jason
spot on the
Smith.
field where
He'll
you can
bring out a
expect
righty now. He's
anyone
gonna
to
bring
get
out
to it
Jason
easily.
Smith.
I mean, it's a tough play
They're gonna
going
bring
back
out a
for the
righty.
shortstop, but also
Probably.
for the outfielders trying to
That's
come
a
in.
Jason
They got to go
Smith
a long
process.
way as well.
Jason Smith.
And we've got
No,
ourselves a
Sergio
pitching
Romero.
change. Number 54.
And this
Yeah,
could be a
four
pretty
seam,
critical
slider,
point in this
cutting
game.
stand.
They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Phone ball. Let's go
First
yard.
and
Paul.
second, one out.
Let's go yard.
Kovalenko now at the plate. Line drive.
Shit. Damn.
They put a really good swing on that
That was
pitch and hit the ball
fancy. That
hard.
was
You know,
fancy.
line
That
drives
was
won't
third.
always find a hole, but the more you can hit the
Follows.
ball
Yes,
like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Lee
Damn.
at the plate with 2
They
away.
said
Swings
slide.
through that one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Forcing fast. Like when they slider or they sink. Either doing something away from you or he's doing that sink. Slider or sink.
2 on, 2 outs.
Damn, he got me with a slider. Breakaway slider. Damn.
So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. Nowhere. Set for the last half of the 7th. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Clark in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a little bit low.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Adames on at first. Nobody out. And that is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I always love when we get to see these big arching curveballs that just barely register on the radar gun. And then it's even more.
And that chance handled. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And up next for San Francisco, Barry Bonds. To third.
Team left field up.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Willie Mays, the next Giant to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Line drive, base hit.
Go home.
Around third. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 6-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Fought off foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 6. Back here at Oracle Park.
That's Goose Gossett supposed to.
And now it's going to be Harold Baines.
Come on, Harold.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1.
I smell yard work. Damn, he jammed.
Up.
He jammed me with a cutter. That fastball.
Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Nellie Fox. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Corrals it. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty.
Robin, go yard.
So next for
go
Chicago,
yard,
Robin Ventura. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Oh, and take that. Ball short.
Line drive.
In
center field. 1, 2, 3. And we'll
Cy Young, y'all, for him, Mark Burley.
So a lefty out of the pen, number 57.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Going 90 on this 4 seam.
The pitch. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Damn.
The run scores all the way from first. And it's 6-5. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now they've got to find a way to get the job done. Tying run at third, less than 2. This is a huge at-bat coming up.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs with a single base runner because of all the power they are.
Get him!
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be.
Ventura slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Damn! Tied it up. Damn!
Through to the outfield.
Right field
Here
camp.
comes the run for third. It's an RBI single tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, and we're all even at 6 apiece.
I did change back to back. You weren't ready for that.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker. Tied at 6. Now it's the White Sox catcher.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Now playing shortstop.
That's the 3rd.
Number 33.
Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Let me warm up Goose.
S.V.G.
Let me get Goose ready. What Goose said. Goose Gossage. And I got
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Dang,
Up the middle.
Can we beat that?
Oh, great
yeah,
stop.
he beat that, yes.
Well, a great effort, but he can't get the out,
Yes.
and now the winning run is on.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next to hit for the Sox, Michael Jordan. And what a two-way player, not just offensively. Runner takes off, cut on and lifted in the air.
Yeah, Mike, just this one.
Makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. The throw to second is offline. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here is Frank Thomas. This guy with light tower power. Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Right there, that's slide on me. He gets hit by the first base. So it's not damn, he got me again.
Outside, and it gets away.
Damn.
Gets to it, on to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 9th at the plate. Barry Bonds. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. A little bit low.
2-0.
Clips the corner, and it's
2-1.
2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Damn,
And a base hit right there. No outs. Runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. That clips a corner.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He almost got him so he can get a blow by. Got the thing, so he can get around the front.
Oh, this one.
Game over, walk off. Game the fuck over. They just walked it off. Damn, they just walked it off. Shit. Damn.
That should
get a walk-off 2-1 shot.
And they walk it.
Damn. You get a walk-off 2-1 shot. Look at that. That's crazy. Yes, it's a walk-off 2-1 shot. That's crazy. Wow, really made walk me off. I lost. Damn.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, and nice win for the team.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Damn. He check those stats real fast. Wow. He made 5 for 4. Wow. This is a hell of a game. Should have won. Okay, my White Sox had 37 at-bats, 12 hits, 6 RBIs, 1 walk, 6 Ks. We didn't hit no home runs. Wow. I used 3 pitches. We totaled up for 13 Ks. We gave up 8 runs. Wow. Well, 8 or 6. It was 6. And Barry Bonds and Company. Giants had 39 at bats, 17 hits. They scored 8 runs. They got 13 times. They hit 1 home run. They used 4 pitches. We just got a lot. Let's get that. That was a real good game. That was a real good game.